Imagine a world where you feel empowered to say no when you truly mean it. It might be difficult at times, but setting boundaries can be a path to greater peace. Learn how today. Let's take a moment. If you find these conversations valuable, subscribe and like so we can keep exploring life's wisdom together. Every day, we face choices that test our limits and reveal our true feelings about our needs and boundaries. As we age, the wisdom of our experiences teaches us that saying no is not an act of selfishness, but one of self-care. Setting boundaries helps us prioritize our well-being, allowing us to live a life aligned with our values and desires. When we constantly say yes to others, we often forget to say yes to ourselves and our needs for rest and reflection. Have you ever found yourself agreeing to something simply to make someone else happy, even when you didn't want to? This habit can lead to feeling overwhelmed, drained, and even resentful, so it is okay to reconsider your responses. The importance of saying no is to create a space where you feel respected, cherished, and valued in your relationship. Let's take a moment to reflect on a time when you felt pressured to say yes, but wished you had said no instead. Those moments teach us valuable lessons about our limits and the need for assertive communication. Let's not ignore them. There are gentle yet firm ways to express your need to say no without feeling guilty about it and hurting others. One of the easiest techniques you can adopt is to pause and take a breath before responding to a request. In that moment of silence, you can assess your feelings and decide if saying yes truly aligns with your needs. Using phrases like "I appreciate your invitation, but I am unable to commit right now" gives you clarity in communication. Also, consider sharing that your schedule is full, instead of simply saying you cannot help, which can soften your message. It's essential to remember that prioritizing your own needs does not diminish your love or respect for others. You might think saying no will hurt someone, but in reality, it can foster healthier relationships built on mutual respect. Allow the people in your life to learn that your boundaries are important and deserve consideration just as much as theirs do. Encourage loved ones to express their own boundaries, sharing an understanding that it is a mutual exchange of respect. Practice role-playing scenarios with a friend or family member. It can build your confidence in asserting yourself. As you gain confidence with saying no, you will notice how it frees up emotional energy for activities you love. Life is too precious to fill it with obligations that drain our joy and vitality, so be mindful of your commitments. Embrace the idea of no with positivity, knowing that every no can open a door to opportunities more aligned with your heart. Make a list of commitments that genuinely excite you and those that merely feel like obligations, and see the difference. Choosing to say yes to what brings you joy empowers you to become your truest self, honoring your personal journey. Understand that you deserve the space to say no without feeling guilty. It is okay to prioritize your own peace. Saying no can serve as an act of love for both yourself and those who deeply care for you, strengthening your relationships. As you navigate the beauty of boundaries, remember to celebrate your victories. Even the smallest ones count. You might even find that more people around you start to honor your wishes as they see you setting clear limits. Share your journey of learning to say no with others, It may inspire someone else to embrace their own boundaries. When we allow ourselves to speak our truths, we pave the way for the kind of relationships we genuinely desire. Being assertive takes practice, but the rewards of self-respect, personal growth, and deeper connections are worth it. Each time you express your needs, you are taking a step toward creating an empowered and fulfilling life. As you work through this process, allow that inner voice that whispers your needs to guide you forward. You are worthy of having your needs met, and having your boundaries respected is a crucial part of that reality. In this journey, remember that it is okay to have an emotional reaction when learning to say no and setting boundaries. Be gentle with yourself as you practice this new skill and recognize that it is part of your personal growth. Reflect on how you feel after successfully asserting yourself with a no, and let that positive feeling reinforce your actions. Over time, you will see yourself blossoming into a more confident person, comfortable in the power of noble. As we embrace the wisdom of saying no, we also remind ourselves that our voice matters just as much as anyone else's. Practice makes progress, so continue to seek experiences that challenge you to assert your boundaries. In moments of doubt, remind yourself that saying no opens the door for happiness, health, and fulfillment in your life. Find joy in the freedom that comes with prioritizing your own needs, while still nurturing the relationships that matter most. Remember the power of your voice and your ability to honor your own boundaries along this beautiful journey. Embrace your unique story as you navigate personal empowerment through the art of saying no with grace. In the following days, pay attention to moments where you might be inclined to say yes when you want to say no. Reflect on how it feels to honor your true self through these choices, and how it changes your interactions. As you reclaim your boundaries, remember that you are deserving of love, respect, and kindness from yourself and others. Saying no is your birthright. It is a vital part of nurturing your mind, body, and spirit on this incredible journey. Trust that by asserting your needs, you are honoring your story and inviting more meaningful connections into your life. Before we say goodbye, remember that learning never ends. Like and subscribe to keep discovering new perspectives.